Timothee Chalamet is a topic of discussion yet again, and I was thinking, okay, what is his issue? What did he do this time? Everyone is acting so violently. I'm thinking, oh my god, did he finally say the N-word? Like, is this finally the end of Timothee Chalamet? Whole time, it's him in an interview talking about the fact that he's confident in his work. Guys, are we losing our marbles right now? Are we losing our mind? What's wrong with him being confident in his work? What's wrong with him being confident in his work? But let's actually get into the crux of the issue, right? So, Timothee Chalamet is in his Matt Rife era, right? Timothee Chalamet is in the process of, shedding his skin like a snake to take away from this twink era and to stop being a little twinky French boy. He wants to be a cool guy, right? So he's on this cool guy era. Good for him at the end of the day. Because you know what? If a man wants to act like a man, he should act like a man, He shouldn't be forcefully constrained into this persona of being like a short French twink that has gay sex all the time. Like that's not him. He's born in New York. That's not him. That's not him, bro. That's not him. So when I'm seeing people like negative react to that, I'm like, guys, let him be a dude. Like, he wants to be a dude for real. He wants to be one of the bros. Good for him. Good for him. Hopefully he doesn't start making domestic violence jokes like Matt Rife. But like, for the most part, he just talks about WWE, and I love me some WWE. So I'm like, you know what, Timothee Chalamet, you're good with me. I support you. I support you. But seeing the way people talk about him, like he's committing some kind of crime for like being a bit more masculine and to being a bit confident, I'm like, wow, you would think he was a woman the way they're crucifying him. You would actually think he was a woman the way they're crucifying him. I don't think it's fair. I think he's doing fine. I think his relationship with Kim Kardashian is low-key a scam, but I'm not judging. I don't think Kim Kardashian is a bad woman. Well, she's bad for different reasons, but I don't think her dating Timothee Chalamet is what makes her bad. Because a lot of these weird like tote bag girls are like, no, guys, this is not the kind of woman that Timothee Chalamet should date. He should date someone like me because I read books and I watch indie films. Babe, he want bad bitches with fat asses. Like, that's Timothee Chalamet. That's you think that he's some kind of like intellectual, like film guy. He's gonna only star in indie films, babe. He wants a bad bitch with big boobs, big butt. That's Timothee Chalamet. Good for him. Same, same. If I was him, I would want the same. If I was him, I would want the same. So I'm not judging him. I support him. I support his decisions, Would Kylie Jenner be my first choice? No. But like, obviously, Hollywood is a different. I don't know Hollywood. I don't know what they do over there. So he's allowed to do whatever he wants to do with himself. But do you see those blind items talking about how like he trying to break up with her, but like, what's her name? What's the mom's name again? Chris is like, babe, you ain't not going nowhere. You're giving my daughter some shine. So, good for them. But they were on the red carpet together. So I'm like, well, maybe you guys do like each other. Maybe you do like each other, but I don't know. I don't know, baby. Like, I don't know what's going on with them. But listen, I'm not here to judge. I think they're both adults. They can both do whatever they want with their bodies and their lives and whatever they want to do. So I'm not here to judge. But back on Timothee Chalamet being a grown-ass man. Like, if he had continued with this little Twinkie act that, the girls want him to continue playing for the rest of his life, even though he's like 27 or 28 years old, he's going to be replaced by another curly-haired white boy by the next year. Like, do you know the one kid in Percy Jackson? Like, that's his ender. That he's coming up to replace him. So he saw his ender, and he was like, I have to peak game and log in. I have to pivot. That's why he's doing WWE interviews with WWE star Cody Rhodes, and he's like, yeah, I'm one of the guys. What do you even sell to a male audience though? Maybe you guys are doing like casino ads. That'd be very dark. That'd be very dark and twisted. But like, sometimes I was watching like the edits of Dune of Paul Atreides, and I was comparing them to the edits of Call Me By Your Name. I'm like, listen, if I'm a dude, I'm gonna go with the people who are editing me like Paul Atreides. They're like, all this like badass music with rap, like this badass music on Paul Atreides. Like, I love when you rage with me. All these clips and all these scenes of him looking cool versus like the Call Me By Your Name edits, and it's just him looking like a little pale, sickly, frail Victorian little Twinkie French boy. I'm not gonna lie, I would go with people who are editing me that cool too. I want to be a badass too. Like make me cool, make me look cool. Yeah, Timothee Chalamet, I support you in your decision to transition to a man. This is called gender affirming care. Good for Timothee Chalamet. Do I think him and his relationship with Kylie Jenner will last? I don't know. Low key, I feel like they could have a baby. Low key, on the lowest of keys. But at the same time, I'm also like aware of the fact that he wants to be like one of the greats. He wants to be one of the greats. And I feel like he's gonna end up marrying someone who's like a better companion to that goal. Like he has to, it's kind of like George Clooney and Amal Clooney. Like Amal Clooney makes George Clooney look better. So he needs to marry someone that's gonna make him look better. Like when you're trying to like, he's obviously trying to build a legacy. He's like one of like a great actor, and eventually he's gonna want to be a director, like kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio. So he has to marry someone, unlike Leonardo DiCaprio, who's 100% gay. But he needs to marry a woman who elevates his status to some way, or who looks good beside him. And no offense to Kylie Jenner, but like you are, what's her baby daddy's name? Tyga? No, Tyler? Future? Tyga? Is it Tyga? No, Travis Scott. Travis Scott. You're Travis Scott's baby mama. Like, I don't really think, when I envision like a great director, I'm not seeing Travis Scott's baby mama beside him. So no offense to you, girl. I don't think it's gonna last. But never say never. Never say never. Maybe he's a progressive person. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I think in the next, do you know his first girlfriend? Her name is like Lord Lewis, his Madonna's daughter. I could definitely see a woman like her, but I don't see a person like her exactly. I can like picture brunette IG girl who lives in New York, kind of artistic, but not like artistic in a corny way. Like she's cool. Like maybe she has a couple pictures, but like her boobs out. Like it's artistic though. It's artistically boobs out, and it's like, she's like a baddie, but like it's not too much of like 2016 Kylie Jenner baddie. It's like very much like a New York baddie, but not like tote bag baddie, but like actually it's just like kind of gorge. I can definitely see him, and someone that's like decently respected in her field. I don't know what she would do. Maybe she'll be a lawyer, and like I highly doubt that. But someone, a baddie. She's gonna marry a baddie, but it's gonna be an accomplished baddie that's gonna make him look better in comparison to when he wants to like start directing movies and stuff. He's gonna be like look good. So that's good for him. I hope he achieves his dream with that. I hope that he marries someone good and he doesn't waste his time. He'll probably cheat on his wife though. I can definitely imagine Timothee Chalamet to be a cheater. Not that he doesn't look like a cheater, but like he also does look like a cheater. But to be fair, every single man low-key looks like a cheater. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fear they do. Yeah. I feel like I'm just ranting and raving at this point. I have nothing else to say about Timothee Chalamet, to be honest with you. I'm not that caught up to the Timothee Chalamet universe. I'm not like Club Chalamet. That woman is so funny. Like, I just find her so hilarious. And her hatred of Kylie Jenner, top tier comedy. I was just speaking against people who were hating on her, but her hate is it's hilarious. It's really funny. So like, she deserves to be a hater. And he also he low-key plays into it, because like every time she's in the crowd, he'd be going to her. And I'm like, girl, I would be the Lulu too. I would be the Lulu too. I'd be just as deluded as her. I wonder how she affords to like travel around the world to go to all those shows though. Like, imagine he like secretly pays for it. That's kind of romantic when you think about it. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Timothee Chalamet, congratulations for your gender affirming care to becoming a man. Hopefully you won't regress into a twinkie French boy ever again. Because I personally like Manamente, Timothée Manamente. Like, I like the man era he's in. I like the bald head. Actually, I don't like the bald head. Actually, no, dude. I like the bald head because it makes his head look like less of like a bicycle seat. I also like that he's gained a bit of weight, because there was a point in time where he was so skinny. I was like, bro, like you are looking like this twink and this twig, and you were very much giving twig. Like this is terrifying, actually. So I'm glad he looks the way he does. The bald era, I like his bald era more than I liked Harry Styles' bald era. Harry Styles' bald era was, it was traumatic, and I've just been waiting for him to get his hair back. Has he grown out again? I don't know. Harry Styles with long hair, that was like peak Harry Styles, in my personal opinion. But like, I mean, hopefully, like, I don't know if you want him to grow. If he's not gonna be bald, I think he looks good bald. But if he's not going to be bald, he needs to have long hair. I don't like the mid hair that he has sometimes. I think he looks really good with long hair. Speaking of Timothée Chalamet, I was really rooting for him and Taylor Russell. But low-key, I think Taylor Russell is kind of too good for him. I think Taylor Russell is going to marry, obviously, a white man who's, like, obviously, like, artistic and, like, she's going to marry the actual French twink white man. Like, not the one cosplaying to be a French twink white. She's going to marry the real one for real. So, good for her. Or, like, do you know how Calvin Harris, like, married a biracial woman? I think she might end up, like, one of those biracial people that, like, just gets married to, like, a random ass, like, European celebrity. And you're like, who even is this person? But he has hella money, so it's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. Who's Aya DeBerry going to marry? This is nothing to Timothée Chalamet. We're getting off topic, guys. We're getting off topic. But I think that's all I want to say. Yeah. I think that's all I want to say about Timothée Chalamet. Have I covered all my topics? Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for my deep dive analysis on Nicki Minaj.